All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready? 50, plant.
Mike 51.
Get that quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line. 6-6. Pull it high.
On first down, Noel. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Rolling. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Looking to throw. Dodge. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Come on, set.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Break. Recon, 132 fighter. Bravo. Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Matthew Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the 1st quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Dodge. This is caught. It's Cooks. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
21.
Singletary to get the drive started. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. These two teams all tied after 1.
Here we go. 180. 65.
On 2nd down, Singletary. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Here we go. 65, 65. 180!
Tight his lips. Even. 4 down. Even. Watch safety creeping.
Go ahead. Set hunt.
On first down, rolling. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Singletary. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
21. Here we go. Hey, alert!
On the ground, it's Singletary. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now a run with Singletary. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Watch the screen.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. It's caught, Mitchell. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Here we go. 180! 13!
They'll run on first down. Rolling. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
11.
On 2nd down now. Rolling. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Buying time to his left. Airing one deep for Reddick. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
10-2 stop.
55 to Mike. Here we go, here we go. Hey,
61, matchbox lights. Hey, exit. Go.
Throwing on first down. Dodge. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Caught here by Bell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a third down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Dodge. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Offensively, pretty good execution. Long drive, chews up the remainder of the first half clock, and they finish it off with 3 points.
And what's the best byproduct of the whole thing besides the fact that they got points on the board? They didn't leave the other team any time to mount a drive themselves.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Here we go. 180!
Watch the run. Check 99.
On first down, rolling. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
21.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1, Omaha.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Here we go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th. And Singletary has it stripped. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. 55. Five. Get it.
Off the play fake. Dodge. Being chased out left. Incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Watch twins.
On 3rd down. Dodge. And it's complete. Hooper. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
On the ready.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Rip right.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10. Dodge. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Le'Veon Bell. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They were looking Jennings' way again, and it's second down.
Recon, 132 fighters. Go.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. To throw on third down. Dodge, escaping the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good. Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
We got this.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Garoppolo now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And it's complete to Mitchell. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. 11.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
21. 11.
Garoppolo on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. Garoppolo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, Because here we are in
Season of
December,
giving.
right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Noel. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dodge. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Go 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. From the gun, Dodge. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And Xavier Woods with a pick. Refusing to go down. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Throwing to start the drive. Dodge. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point safely through. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's third down. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Off play action. Dodge. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Dodge. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo now. Now a desperation throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Noel, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Dodge. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that field. And got his man complete.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, the win is their 5th of the year as they